All right, guys, so I messed up and forgot to include this in the video, and it doesn't really make sense for me to cut this at a random spot inside. So here are the builds of these champions. We had a pretty special visitor right at the end of the video, so you guys will see that if you watch towards the end. But these are the builds of the champions. If you guys want a screenshot on any of these champions to see their build, I'm not going to go very in-depth into it. You'll see where these champions are used in the video. They're pretty important, but the builds can be much better. The champions can be much better. They can be very different. Rector Drath is pretty important, though. Here's her Masteries. She's in Relentless. Finchie was in Lifesteal gear. My Elhain is in just a good DPS damage dealing gear, and here are her total stats and her masteries. And then the last champion used in this run will be Apothecary. Nothing super special, just pretty fast. So guys, hope you enjoy this video. Made some pretty big progress in the free-to-play account. Good luck on y'all's, and let's get into the video. Cue the intro. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. So today we're back inside the free-to-play account, and man, we've made some big progress. Over on the stream today, twitch.tv/Tyrauku. I've been streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. And on stream today, we did something that I was struggling with for a while, finally got over it, and surprisingly, it wasn't the Gold 1 mission. I actually did that last night. Did quite a few arena refreshes, spent a few gems, but we did get through Gold 1. And then as soon as we finish this little chapter in missions after fusing Relic Keeper, boom, Gold 2 in Classic Arena. Like, not even a scroll over and get to Gold 2 is already there. Guys, I can't even hold Gold 1. I'm not going to be able to get to Gold 2. Made a little bit of progress, but it's going to take a while. But at least now I don't have to worry about inflating my player power, and I should be perfectly fine. I can invest in it because I'm not going to be in Gold 2 for a while. However, with the new improvement we made today, we should be able to make a nice little jump. Also, this Friday, I'll be doing a giveaway over on stream, twitch.tv/Tyrauku. 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern time is my stream. We'll probably do the giveaway about 1 p.m. Basically, the giveaway is going to be getting some void shards. So we're going to jump into a viewer's account, whoever wins the giveaway, and get some voids, get something else, maybe like a little slight whaling session. But I've never done it before, so we're going to try it out. If a free-to-play player wins or a low spender, it's going to be super exciting. But if you're not, you can still enter. It doesn't really matter. There's no rules, but you just got to be on stream, right? So we'll talk about all that there. All the details will be gone into more in depth then, but it may be something I do more regularly. Seems like a fun idea, kind of a way to give back to you guys for all your support. Very much appreciate it. So we'll see. But as you can see here, we got Dragon Sage 20 on auto, on 100% auto, I do believe. However, it is a little bit long, 5 minutes and 11 seconds. So we got two options. We can either let this run on auto, you guys can watch the whole thing, or we can just skip to the end and see the dragon die. I think we're going to leave it on auto. You guys can watch the whole thing, and we'll have a little bit of a story time. So if you're a parent, this may apply to you, maybe a good bit of information. I know I would have found this valuable if I hadn't already been doing this. So I shared it on stream. So if you guys watched the stream today, you would have already heard this. But basically, I have a 2.5-year-old little boy, and then I have an 8-month-old little boy. The 2.5-year-old is getting to a point in his life, I guess that's why they call it terrible twos, but he's getting more of his opinion and more of his like mind made up about stuff. So if we ask him to do something, he doesn't want to do it. He says, I can't do that. I don't know where he learned to say, I can't do that. I can't brush my teeth. I can't do whatever it is. I don't know where he learned that, but he did learn that, and he's been saying it. He's been using it. So it gets a little bit frustrating, right? Now, as far as spanking a kid, I have nothing against that. Perfectly fine. There's a big difference between spanking and beating, though, but we're not going to talk about the proper way to discipline a child here. I do want to share something with you guys, though, that could help them when they go to kindergarten, and that is when we've been giving him timeouts, sending the timeouts, when we first started, we made him count to 10. So he'd go to timeout, count to 10, and he learns pretty fast. So he's counting to 10, no problem, okay? He goes through 10 very, very quickly. Now, recently, we started sending him to timeout. Instead of counting to 10, it's counting to 20. So he goes to timeout, counts to 20, no problem. He started getting through that pretty quickly. So guess what? I'm sure you guys are following along. Now we send the timeout and it's count to 30. So he's starting to do that pretty quickly. Honestly, he's going to be counting to 50 probably in the next few weeks. And for 2.5 years old, I feel like counting to 50 is a pretty big deal. However, he gets to 29 and then says 29, 2010. So he's not exactly got the 29, 30 down yet. But I can almost guarantee with his, I guess, rebelliousness at 2.5 years old, he's probably going to be counting to 50 in just a few weeks, I imagine. But hey, it's been a perfect way to get him to learn stuff. I mean, he's learning and in timeout. So hopefully he's learning from what he did wrong and learning from doing the actual counting. So I think next we're going to make him do the alphabet, not count the alphabet, but say the alphabet. Count to 50, say the alphabet, maybe write his name, maybe write some short stories. I think that once he goes to kindergarten, he should be a pretty smart boy, right? Like the teacher's going to be mind blown. Dude, you have a little boy genius on your hands. He can count to 50. He can say his alphabet and everything. What did you guys do differently? Well, he just had a lot of timeouts. That's exactly what it was. And yeah, so far it's actually been working pretty good. I like it. I think it's the perfect mixture of discipline and education. So it's been working decent. However, he still likes to say, I can't. So with that said, guys, we're on wave 2 of 3. Got 2 minutes and 45 seconds done with this dragon run. So we got like 4 minutes left. Which this run, honestly, there's a few things I need to do to speed this run up, which is Finchy, getting his books done. We have CVC going on right now. I have 9 books total, epic books. And man, those epic books are so difficult to come by. Free to play doesn't really matter, honestly. Even if you're spending money, they're going to be easier to get, but still not that easy. Because you only get so many purchases. I mean, if you're whaling, you're going to get them fine. But if you're a low spender, it's going to be a little more difficult, of course, because they only come in so many packs, and the packs usually aren't that great of a deal. But hopefully we can start getting some more epic books. I really want to move into higher levels of the clan boss. My clan just recently started killing brutal and hard, I believe, each day. So I think 3 key brutal. So if I can 3 key the top chest of brutal and then do hard, hopefully 1 or 2 keys. Obviously I can only do 1 extra key because I have 4 keys a day. But that should be a decent way to start earning some epic books, maybe some more shards. It'll be nice progressing into Nightmare where I can start getting even more books. But these epic champions nowadays, they cost so many books. I mean, getting them from the CVC, getting them from missions will be nice if I can ever progress in those missions. Getting them from the challenges, getting them from all those areas is nice, but I need a way to get more because Finchy alone, I think, takes 11. Now, obviously, if you get lucky and book his A2 or his A3, he'll take half that amount or a fraction of that amount. But if you get unlucky, then you're going to have to use 11 books, I do believe, which I only have 9. I've only booked a few champions. Like, I can't just go in here and book whatever champion who could make a huge difference in my account. I really have to think about it, deliberate on it, and be like, okay, if I book Finchy right now, but the books don't land exactly where I want them to, then I'm going to be out books completely for a champion I may pull this weekend during the 2x Void. So during 2x Voids, I'm really looking forward to like a Skull Crown, Genbo, a good speed booster. Actually, Golden Reaper wouldn't be bad, but a good speed aura champion would be great. A good clan boss champion would be amazing. Demetha, Maneater would be incredible if I got him alongside Painkeeper. I'd be so incredibly happy with those 2 champions. It'd be amazing, right? It'd be so good for the free to play. I need to do a lot of Dragon Stage 20 farming though, if it's going to make sense. But since we are doing Dragon Stage 20, and that looked like a pretty smooth run if you ask me, like nobody was really in that much of a worry, not that much of a bad spot. Apothecary's level 50. I considered taking him to level 60, and I may do that here soon. But to be honest, right now, he's doing perfectly fine at level 50. The only reason why I may take him to 50 or 60 is if I pull a difference. If I pulled Gorgorab, I could have Gorgorab plus Apothecary in a team. Maybe we'll get their speed boosted up even more. If I pulled Skull Crown, I may do Apothecary as well. I just need the increased attack. I need the increased speed. But this point in the arena, having double speed boosters or double turn meter boosters allows me to speed tune my damage dealers a lot easier. So I may take Apothecary to 6-star then because he would get a boost in the base speed. I can still use him in Fire Knight. I'm still going to use him in Clan Ball, still use him in a lot of different areas. But right now, I don't really have that much of a need to take him and boost him up. So right now, my arena team is just Haikatoon, Doom Priest, Thylesia, and Elhain. So my arena team is pretty smooth. No real need for him to be 6-star and no real reason to rush the next 6-star champion, which is a big thing. I get asked a lot on stream, hey, what champion do I 6-star next? And honestly, if you don't have a champion that really stands out to you, I know sometimes players just don't know what all the champions do, what the best idea is. But if you don't really have a champion who stands out and you have shards and you're going to pull them soon, just save up. Like, for example, right now, the situation I'm in, I almost have enough champions, enough 5-star champions to go ahead and make another 6-star champion. However, I'm at the spot where it's like, I got 10 Void Shards, could very well pull a game-changing champion from those or change my path up a little bit. So might as well save up until that 2x happens, still do all my champion leveling the whole 9 yards right now for the CVC, as well as the champion training event that's going on, but not 6-star anybody until I see what happens from the 2x Voids, right? I mean, because it's not a great situation, especially if you don't have 5-star chickens saved up or a lot of other 5-star champions ready to go. It's a pretty crappy situation if you pull a champion who really needs to be 6-star to be viable, and then you don't have the resources to 6-star him, right? Nothing worse than that. So like if you pull a Maneater and you don't have the champions to 6-star him, but you have all the other key components of a unkillable team, and now you just have to wait. It's a pretty unfortunate situation. So that is that. You will see your Carl is fully ascended now because this was during a almost slip in judgment. On stream, I was heavily debating on these sweet CVC points, booking your Carl, but then I decided not to. Thankfully, I did fully ascend him. I am going to invest in him a little bit, may get him built up a tiny bit. But this A2 ability, I didn't realize that it was steals 100% of the turn meter. I thought it was decreases 100% of the enemy's turn meter. So stealing is way better than decreasing, because stealing, if I do it from the fastest person on their team, they probably don't have a ton of accuracy, so he's going to steal it, or a ton of resistance. He's going to steal it, and then he's going to go again and have a chance of spreading that freeze to the entire enemy team. So your Carl's a champion who I'll probably build a little bit later. I think he's actually a pretty decent champion, to be honest. I'll have to test him on my main to try it out a little bit more, but as far as like a progressional champion, I think he's going to be pretty decent. Now, for the way he looks in the background, how cool it looks, I don't think he lives up to all that hype, though I think he's actually better than what I originally gave him credit for, to be honest. However, my current setup, we have the same 6 stars as before. I was considering taking Steel Skull to 60, right? Remember my last video I mentioned, or a few videos ago, I talked about taking Steel Skull to 60, thinking that's what I needed for Dragon. But to be honest, I don't think I really need him to 6-star, because the Dragon stage I'm on right now, he's actually going to be weak affinity. So I take him to 6-star, it's not going to change that much. He can survive perfectly fine. And to be quite honest, I think I have other options to speed this up. The way I could speed this up, I think, is to drop Rector Drath and put somebody else in there. Because to be honest, Rector Drath has such long animations, it's a pain. But with that said, guys, actually, here's Aiden right now. You want to count to, can you count to 10 real quick?
10 to quick.
Say, count to 10.
So 10.
Say 1,
4, 2,
3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I count to 20.
20.
No.
10, 11,
11.
10, 12,
12.
13,
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Good job. Good job, dude. All right, so he got a little bit camera shy there. Sorry for the blast on the game. But guys, thank you all very much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed that little addition at the end there. Thank you, buddy, for your help. And I'll catch you all in the next one.